involved. You have the usual 10 seconds to present that answer. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm starting with you, Pope John. However, I have a preamble to all schools, and this question will require approximately 30 seconds of your time, right? Okay, so the preamble, please listen carefully. A solid disk of radius r, thickness d, and mass m is released from rest at a height h on a plane inclined at 60 degrees to the horizontal and rolls down the plane without slipping. Find only the rotational kinetic energy of the disk at the bottom of the plane for the given values of r, d, m, and h, assuming local gravity has value g. Please, did you? Again, all right. A solid disk of radius r, thickness d, and mass m is released from rest at a height h on a plane inclined at 60 degrees to the horizontal and rolls down the plane without slipping. Find only the rotational kinetic energy of the disk at the bottom of the plane for the given values of r, d, m, and h, assuming local gravity has value g. All right, so now, Pope John, for you, m is 3.00 kilogram, r is 0.200 meter, d is 0.240 meter, h is 5.00 meter, and g is 9.80 meter per second squared. For bonus. All right, I'm holding on to that answer. With the same preamble, St. James, m is 2.00 kilogram, r is 0.250 meter, d is 0.640 meter, h is 6.00 meter, is 9.78 meter per second squared. Edubahine.
2.4 joules.
That's incorrect for a bonus. All right, I'm holding on to your answer for preamble. Presby Senior High Technical School. M is 5.00 kilogram. R is 0.320 meter, D is 1.20 meter, H is 1.20 meter, and G is 9.79 meter per second squared. Raphael?
We have 5.46 joules.
That's incorrect for bonus. Oh dear. All right. So, Pope John, your answer was 49.0 joules. St. James, yours was 39.1 joules. And Presby, yours was 19.6 joules. I know you'll figure this out very quickly, right? Okay, next set 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Give the expression for the solubility product, KSP, for the sparingly soluble salt formed, if any, when the given compounds react. Did you get the preamble? Okay, one more time. Give the expression for the solubility product, KSP, for the sparingly soluble salt formed, if any, when the given compounds react. Your compounds, Pope John, are silver nitrate and sodium chromate. Yes, Manuel?
Okay, so we have the KSP expression. That is, KSP is equal to concentration of Ag plus multiplying the concentration of CrO3 minus ion.
That's incorrect. Yes, go ahead, Raphael.
We have KSP to be equal to the concentration of Ag plus raised to an exponent of 2, multiplying the concentration of Cr2O7 2 minus.
I'm not accepting it. What was the concentration that you were given? Concentration of what?
Cr2O7 2 minus.
No. I'm holding on to the answer. I'll come back to it. All right. With the same preamble, St. James. Barium hydroxide and sodium iodate. Yes, Eduwahine.
The KSP expression is equal to the concentration of Ba2 plus in a square bracket, multiplying the concentration of IO3 minus to the power 2.
Yes. With the same preamble, Presby. Copper 2 chloride and sodium phosphate. Yes, Raphael.
So we have KSP equals concentration of copper 2 plus raised to an exponent of 3, multiplying the concentration of PO4 3 minus raised to an exponent of 2.
You're right. Pope John, your answer was KSP is equal to concentration of Ag plus raised to the power 2 or squared, multiplying the concentration of CrO4 2 minus. That is where you went wrong. I hope you... All right, so that was the answer. Next, 30 seconds with a short preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the values of the constants A and B if... I hope you got it. All right, so Pope John, ax cubed plus bx squared plus 4x minus 16 is divisible by the expression x minus 2 and the expression x plus 2. Emmanuel.
So the value of B is 4, and that of A is negative 2.
2 out of 3. B is 4, yes. A is negative 1. All right. St. James, with the same preamble, x cubed plus ax squared plus bx plus 5 is divisible by the expression x minus 1 and the expression x plus 1. Burma.
A is equal to negative 5 and B is equal to negative 1.
You are right. With the same preamble, Presby, x cubed minus 2x squared plus ax plus b is divisible by the expression x minus 3 and the expression x plus 3. Yes, John?
We have the value of A to be. A is equal to 3 and B is equal to negative 2.
That's incorrect. Yes. Go ahead, Edubuahene.
B is equal to 18 and A is equal to negative 9.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds. Pope John, name the blood cells whose reduction in number can cause clotting disorder, leading to excessive loss of blood from the body.
Blood platelets.
I'm not accepting it for a bonus. Thrombocytes. Okay. St. James, which blood vessel in mammals would normally carry the largest amount of urea? Yes, Edubuahene.
Hepatic vein.
Yes. What event causes the second sound head when medical doctors use stethoscopes to listen to the sounds produced during each cardiac cycle? Raphael?
The closing of the mitral valve, that's the bicuspid valve.
I'm not accepting it. Yes.
Okay.
Emmanuel?
The second sound head, that's the dub sound, is caused by the closing of the semilunar valves, which is found in the blood vessels. That's the pulmonary artery and the aorta.
Okay. Yes, so it's the semilunar valves, the closing of the semilunar valves. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. A very long solenoid wound with N turns per unit length carries current I. Find the magnetic energy density inside the solenoid for the given values of N and I. Did you get that? No response means yes. Pope John, N is 1,200 per meter and I is 5.0 amperes. Yes, Manuel.
Okay, so the value of the magnetic energy density is 1.1 by 10 exponent negative 5 Tesla per meter squared.
That's incorrect for a bonus. I'll hold on to it for a moment. All right. With the same preamble, St. James, N is 2,500 per meter and I is 2.0 amperes. Berma.
How many to you? 1.6 by 10 to an exponent of negative 3 joule per meter cube.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. I'm holding on to your answer as well. With the same preamble, Presby, N is 1,700 per meter and I is 6.0 amperes. Raphael?
Okay, so we have the answer to be 1.0 by 10 exponent 3 ampere per meter.
That's incorrect for a bonus. All right, so Pope John, yours was 23 joule per meter cubed. St. James, you were some orders of magnitude off, but your value was actually not bad. 16. The answer is 16 joule per meter cubed. And then Presby, yours was 65 joule per meter cubed. Next set, preamble to all schools, preamble. The given alcohol is formed from an alkene through an oxymercuration-demercuration reaction, leading to the formation of a Markovnikov product. Give the systematic name of the alkene. That's the preamble. Did you get it? Again. The given alcohol is formed from an alkene through an oxymercuration-demercuration reaction, leading to the formation of a Markovnikov product. Give the systematic name of the alkene. Okay, so your alcohol, Pope John, 3-methyl-2-butanol. Yes, Herman.
2-methyl-but-2-ene.
That's incorrect. For a bonus, yes, Edubuahine.
3-methyl-1-butene.
You're right. Now your major question with the same preamble, right? Your alcohol is 2,3-dimethyl-2-butanol. Edubuahine.
2,3-dimethyl-but-1-ene.
That's incorrect. Yes. Which of you, Herman?
2,3-dimethyl-but-2-ene.
Yes. Presby, with the same preamble, your alcohol is 1-ethyl cyclohexanol. Raphael?
Okay, we have 1 octene.
That's incorrect. Herman?
1-ethyl cyclohexene.
You are right. "30 seconds with a preamble to all schools, a short one. Find the gradient of the given curve. That's all. Pope John, x squared plus y squared minus 4x plus 6y is equal to 12. Emmanuel.
So we have a fraction with numerator. dy dx is equal to a fraction with numerator 2 minus x and denominator y plus 3.
You are right. With the same preamble. X squared minus y squared plus 4x minus 8y is equal to 20.
The gradient is a fraction with numerator x plus 2 and denominator y plus 4.
Yes. Presby, with the same preamble. X squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 10y is equal to 15. Raphael?
So we have the gradient dy dx to be equal to a fraction with numerator x minus 3 and denominator 5 minus y.
You are right. Next set 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Mention the type of erosion to which the description I give you refers. So I'll give you a description. Please mention the type of erosion. All right, so your description, Pope John. It occurs when a thin layer of topsoil is removed over a whole hillside paddock and may not be readily noticed. Emmanuel?
Sheet erosion.
You are right. St. James. The removal of soil by concentrated water flow. It occurs when runoff water forms small channels as it concentrates down a slope. Yes, Edwine.
Rail erosion.
You are right. Presby with the same preamble. It can occur when wind and water erosion remove the topsoil and expose saline or sodic soils. Raphael?
Splash erosion.
No. Yes, which of you, Herman?
Gully erosion.
No. This one is called scalding. "30 seconds with a preamble to all schools." Preamble. A compound lens is composed of a lens of focal length f1 in contact with a lens of focal length f2. Find the effective focal length of the compound lens for the given values of f1 and f2. I hope you got it. Good. Pope John, f1 is 0.20 meter and f2 is negative 0.15 meter. Technical problem began. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the preamble again. I will come to you, you give the answer you gave, exactly what you gave. I pass it on for a bonus, you got that bonus, you also tell us exactly what it was, then we'll proceed from there. Okay, so the preamble was, a compound lens is composed of a lens of focal length f1 in contact with a lens of focal length f2. Find the effective focal length of the compound lens for the given values of f1 and f2. And then Pope John, for f1 you had 0.20 meter and f2 was negative 0.15 meter. What was your answer?
0.060 meters.
All right, that was incorrect. And then
Negative 0.60 meters.
yes, and that was the right answer. Now we continue with your major question with the same preamble. F1 is 0.250 meter and F2 is negative 0.150 meter. Edubuahine.
Negative, negative. It's negative. How can negative? Negative 0.750 meter.
Repeat.
Negative 0.750 meter.
That's incorrect. Okay, go ahead.
We have negative 0.38 meters.
That's incorrect. The right answer is negative 0.375 meter. Now your major question with the same preamble, Presby. F1 is negative 0.50 meter and F2 is 0.25 meter. Yes, John?
We have negative 0.50 meter.
That's incorrect. Yes, Emmanuel?
0.50 meters.
You're right. Next set 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Tetrabromoethene may be formed from the reaction 6C2H4Br2 plus 4Br2 plus 5O2 going to 4C2HBr3 plus 2C2Br4 plus 10H2O. Atomic mass for bromine is 80.0 gram per mole. I hope you got the preamble. Again, tetrabromoethene may be formed from the reaction 6C2H4Br2 plus 4Br2 plus 5O2 going to 4C2HBr3 plus 2C2Br4 plus 10H2O. And atomic mass for bromine is 80.0 gram per mole. So now, Pope John, what mass of water is formed from 5.64 gram of dibromoethane, given that all other reagents are in excess? Emmanuel?
Okay. So the mass of water formed from the reaction is 9.00 grams.
That's incorrect. For a bonus, the right answer is 0.900 grams. All right, with the same preamble, St. James, calculate the maximum mass of tetrabromoethene formed from 2.82 grams of dibromoethane, given that all other reagents are in excess. For bonus, the right answer is 1.72 gram. Presby, with the same preamble, what is the maximum mass of tribromoethane formed if 6.88 grams of tetrabromoethane is formed in a reaction? Yes, Raphael?
We have 5.95 grams.
That's incorrect. Yes. Edubuahine, go ahead.
10.6 grams.
Yes. "30 seconds with a preamble to all schools." Preamble. Find a Cartesian equation in X and Y from the given pair of equations. Please leave your answer factorized. Did you get that preamble, or again? No response means you heard it. All right, so Pope John, X is equal to 3 multiplied by cosine of t plus 5, and y is equal to 2 multiplied by sine of t minus 3. Emmanuel?
Okay. So we have 4 multiplying the expression in brackets x minus 5, that bracket squared, plus 9 multiplying an expression in brackets y plus 3, that expression squared, equals 36.
No. Okay, actually, I'll accept it. All right. St. James, with the same preamble. X is equal to 5 multiplied by sine of t plus 2, and y is equal to 4 multiplied by cosine of t minus 5. Yes, Edubuahine.
25 multiplying the expression in a bracket y plus 5, that expression squared, plus 16 multiplying an expression in the bracket x minus 2, that expression squared, equals 400. Equals 400.
Okay. With the same preamble, Presby, x is equal to 3 minus 2 multiplying cosine of t, and y is equal to 4 plus 3 multiplying sine of t. Go ahead.
We have 9 multiplying an expression in brackets x minus 3, that's expression squared, plus 4 multiplying an expression in brackets y minus 4, that expression squared, equals 36.
You are right. Yes. This was a case where there were many possible different answers. So we had to be fast about doing all of that on the fly. But well done, contestants. All right, last set of questions for the round. 10 seconds. And I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Indicate what happens to the following parameters during freezing of fresh fish. That's the preamble. I hope you heard it. Pope John, percentage protein.
During freezing of fresh protein, the percentage protein in the fish remains constant.
That's incorrect for a bonus. Decreases. Percentage lipid. Yes, Edubuahine.
It increases.
That's incorrect. I'm not giving a bonus on this one. Decreases. Presby, percentage moisture. Raphael?
It decreases.
Yes, decreases. And that would end the round, but I have 2 things I need to bring to everyone's attention. We had a question. Wait a minute, let me find it. Earlier in the round, we had a question on a biology question that says, name the blood cells whose reduction in number can cause clotting disorder leading to excessive loss of blood from the body. That went to Pope John Senior High School Minor Seminary. They told me platelets. I was expecting thrombocytes. Consultant says we should give you. Yes. All right. Then there was another question, this time a chemistry question. The question actually started with a preamble. The preamble was, the given alcohol is formed from an alkene through an oxymercuration-demercuration reaction, leading to the formation of a Markovnikov product, and the contestants were to give the systematic name of the alkene. When they got to the 10 of St. James, their alcohol was 2,3-dimethyl-2-butanol. They gave me 2,3-dimethyl-1-butene. Yes. And I was expecting something else, so I passed on them and went for a bonus. I think it was Pope John that took the bonus and told me 2,3-dimethyl-2-butene. That was what I was actually expecting originally, and so I gave them the bonus. Now I find out that both are possible answers. And so now, St. James, since it was your major question, you get it. And unfortunately, Pope John, since it was a main question for someone who got it, there was no need for a bonus, although your answer was also right. Okay. So now that brings us to the end of the first round. School and minor seminary has 16 points. St. James Seminary Senior High School has 25 points. Four more rounds to go. Round 2 is the Pepsodent Speed Race. This round is sponsored by Pepsodent Toothpaste. Every smile matters. In the speed race, questions are directed to all 3 schools at the same time. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Presby? Thank you. Yours, St. James. Thank you. And yours, Pope John. If you ring and answer correctly, if it's a first attempt, 3 points. If it's a second attempt at the question, 2 points. If it's a third attempt, 1 point. But please note, if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, meaning you provide a wrong answer, or you are unable to provide an answer within 3 seconds of ringing, you lose a precious point. Right? Okay. Now, how do we alert you that you have used up your 3 seconds? We have a bell. The moment you hear that bell, note that whatever you are in the process of saying or not saying, that's your answer, and you already have received the negative point. I hope that's clear. For questions that require calculations, you have up to 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have the usual 10 seconds. Best wishes to all. First set of questions, 10 seconds each. First one. Which human organ is often called the graveyard of... Yes.
The spleen.
Yes. By what process do sodium ions move from the cells into the extracellular fluid and potassium ions move from... Yes, Emmanuel.
The sodium-potassium pump.
I'm not accepting it. Move from the extracellular fluid to the cells. Yes, Edubuahine.
Facilitated diffusion.
I'm not accepting that. Active transport. Next one. Name the hormone responsible for the phenomenon known as the milk ejection reflex? Yes, Raphael?
The follicle stimulating hormone.
No. Who rang next? Yes.
Oxytocin.
You're right. Next set, 30 seconds each. Given that the enthalpy of formation of strontium oxide is negative 590.0 kilojoule per mole, determine the enthalpy change when 5.20 grams of strontium oxide is formed. Atomic mass for strontium is 88.0 grams per mole. Yes, Emmanuel?
Negative 2.8. Negative 2.8.
No. The right answer is negative 29.5 kilojoule. Next one. Give the sum of the whole number coefficients of reactants and products in a balanced metathesis reaction of potassium phosphate and cobalt 2 chloride. Yes.
12.
Yes. Next one. When certain foods are cooked at high temperatures, sugars such as glucose and fructose can react with the free amino acid asparagine to form acrylamide, a potentially carcinogenic compound in humans. Determine the mass of 8.00 moles of acrylamide produced in one such reaction, given that its structure is CH2 double bond CH CNH2. Yes, Burma.
448 grams.
That's incorrect. Raphael.
440 grams.
No. The right answer is 568 grams. Yeah. But this is an interesting problem, isn't it? Did you know this? Yeah. That at certain high temperatures, from glucose, fructose, you can have formation of acrylamide, and acrylamide is carcinogenic. Okay, I'm happy you know that already. "30 seconds each for this next set. Solve the trigonometric equation. The expression tangent squared of x minus 2, this expression raised to the power of the expression 2 multiplied by cosine of x minus 1, and all of this is equal to 1. Okay, go ahead.
X is equal to pi over 6 radians.
That's incorrect. Did anyone else ring? Okay, so I continue. In the interval 0 less than x less than pi. Yes. Raphael.
We have x to be equal to pi on 3 radians, or x equals pi on 6 radians.
That's incorrect. Did you ring?
X is equal to pi on 3 radians. X is equal to 2 pi on 3 radians.
Yes. Next one. 2 fair dice are thrown. Find the probability both scores are even, given that the total score is either 10 or 6. Yes. Go ahead, Barima.
We have
1/9.
1/9.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Yes. Go on, Herman. Yes. Speak up again. Can you check his microphone, please? It's working now. Speak, let me hear.
1/2.
That's more like it. All right. Find the value of n, given that 135 base n is equal to 75 base 10. Yes, Barima.
N is equal to 10.
No. Yes.
N is 7. N is 7.
Yes. Last set of questions, 30 seconds each. Find the internal energy of 2.50 mole of an ideal monoatomic gas at 400.0 Kelvin. Yes, which of you? Emmanuel?
125 joules.
Pardon?
125 joules.
That's incorrect. Yes.
We have 1.25 by 10 exponent 4 joules.
Yes. No, I'm taking that back. I'm taking it back. Okay. The right answer is 12.5 kilojoules. So you see you were off You were off one order. Yes, 1-0 missing. Okay. Okay. Next one. Find the talk about the origin of the force 2I minus J plus 2K Newton when it acts at a point with position vector 4K meter. Yes, Burma.
8K plus 4I, all in Newton meter.
I'm not accepting it. Did you rang? Okay, go ahead.
4I plus 8J, all in Newton meter.
That's right. Last one for the round. What is the surface charge density on a spherical conductor of radius 0.20 meter and potential 60.0 volts? No one wanted this one. All right, the right answer is 2.7 times 10 raised to the power -9 coulomb per meter squared. And that's the end of the second round. At the end of the second round, Aburi Presby Senior High Technical School has 9 points. St. James Seminary Senior High School has 21 points. Pope John Senior High School and Minor Seminary has 26 points. Three more rounds to go. We are at the top of the third round, and this round has the problem of the day. At stake in the round is the Prudential Life Insurance NSMQ Star. The star is sponsored by Prudential Life Insurance Ghana. For every life, for every future. Now, what they are doing is awarding an amount of 2,800 Ghana cedis to any team or any school that scores a perfect score of 10 points in this round. I hope you'll be working hard towards this. Good. So that is it for you. Now, the problem of the day is going to engage you for a little longer than what we've seen so far. So from the time I ask you to begin, you will have 4 minutes to present your solution on the screens behind you. As mentioned, it's worth 10 points. Please stand, drop your pens, and now let's turn over the sheets and read. We are only reading at this stage. We are reading the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. List the changes observed in the given parts of an angiosperm flower after pollination and fertilization. The first is ovary. Second, ovary wall. Third, ovule. Fourth, outer integument. 5, inner integument. 6, secondary nucleus. 7, egg. 8, synergids and antipodals. 9, hilum and funicle. And finally, 10, micropyle. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. This becomes the pericarp. The third is the ovule. The ovule becomes the seed. Fourth is the outer integument. This becomes the testa. Fifth is the inner integument. This becomes the tegmen. Sixth is the secondary nucleus. This becomes the endosperm. 7 is the egg. The egg becomes the zygote. 8 is the synergids and antipodals. These degenerate. They degenerate. 9 is the hilum and funicle. No change. And then 10 is the micropyle, and that also does not change. This is the expected answer from the consultants. Now the contestants. Presby Senior High Technical School, you had the change to the ovary right. That's number 1. Number 3 was also right, the seed. Number 6 was right for you. That was the secondary nucleus becoming the endosperm. 7 was also right for you. The egg becomes the zygote. And that was the end of your success. The rest are incorrect. And so you wind up with 4 out of 10. St. James. Actually, you have a lot of them right. And the ones that I'm not giving you points for, that is number 7. You mentioned embryo, it's actually the zygote. Okay? And then number 9, you mentioned a scar of attachment. It's actually no change. All right? So that leaves you with 8 out of 10. Pope John Senior High School and Minor Seminary. The only problem I have with you is 9. You also mentioned a scar of attachment. Yeah. The actual answer is no change. And so you wind up with 9 out of 10. So close and yet so far from the NSMQ star. Too bad. All right, that's the end of the 3rd round. Statement. Please consider it carefully and let me know whether the statement is true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement is available to the 2 remaining schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If right, 2 full points. If not, there is a penalty. Most of the statements can be answered in 10 seconds. However, if you need some calculations, I may let you have 30 seconds. Best wishes to everyone. I'm starting with you again, Pope John. Nylon is a synthetic condensation polymer. Yes, Manuel?
False.
No, that's a true statement. St. James. Polystyrene is a synthetic condensation polymer. Barama?
False.
Yes. Polyethylene terephthalate is a synthetic condensation polymer. Yes, John?
False.
Oh, that's a true statement. The next set comes with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. 2 particles undergo an elastic collision. That's the preamble. Pope John, the difference between the final kinetic energies of the particles equals the negative of the difference between their initial kinetic energies? Herman?
True.
No, that's a false statement. With the same preamble. The relative velocity of the particles after the collision equals the negative of the relative velocity of the particles before the collision. Berima?
False.
Oh no, that's a true statement. With the same preamble. The difference between the final kinetic energies of the particles equals the difference between their initial kinetic energies. John?
True.
No. It's a false statement. Pope John. In anaerobic respiration, the respiratory quotient is 0.
False.
Yes. In anaerobic respiration, the respiratory quotient is 1. Yes, Berima?
False.
You are right. In anaerobic respiration, the respiratory quotient is greater than 1. John?
True.
Oh no. That's a false statement. The actual answer is that it's infinite, right? It will be infinite. It will be infinite. All right. For the next set, I'm going to give you 30 seconds, okay? And I have a preamble to all schools. This is a preamble. Given that y is equal to inverse cosine of x, then that's a preamble. So, Pope John, -1 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 1.
False.
You're right. St. James with the same preamble. -pi/2 less than or equal to y less than or equal to pi/2. Yes, Berima?
False.
You're right. With the same preamble, Presby, -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. Yes.
True.
Yes. Next one comes with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. The given reaction, 2CH3OH plus 3O2 going to 2CO2 plus 2H2O occurs under standard conditions. That's a preamble. Now, Pope John, the enthalpy change of the reaction is the enthalpy of the formation of carbon dioxide and water.
False.
Emmanuel? Yes, it's false. with the same preamble. The enthalpy change of the reaction is the standard enthalpy of combustion of methanol. Burma?
False.
Yes. With the same preamble. The enthalpy change of the reaction is the standard enthalpy of reaction of methanol. John?
False.
Yes. Pope John, torque is the moment of force and is a vector quantity. Emmanuel?
True.
Yes. The direction of a torque lies in the same plane as the force and the moment arm. Burma?
False.
Yes. The magnitude of a torque equals the product of the magnitudes of the force and distance from the point of application of the force to the point about which the moment is taken. John?
False.
Yes. The percentage of crossing over is greater when genes are located in a different cell.
False.
Yes. The percentage of crossing over is greater when genes are not linked. Burma?
True.
No. That's a false statement. The percentage of crossing over is greater when linked genes are located close to each other. John?
True.
No. That's a false statement. It's greater when the linked genes are located far apart from each other. Okay? All right, last set of statements for the round with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. For the general quadratic function f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c, that's the preamble. Okay. Pope John, the domain is the set of all real numbers.
True.
Yes. St. James, with the same preamble. The range is a set of all real numbers. Burma?
False.
Yes. Last statement with the same preamble. The range is the set of all positive real numbers. John?
False.
Yes. And that's the end of the fourth round. School has 17 points. St. James Seminary Senior High School has 39 points. Pope John Senior High School and Minor Seminary has 45 points. Fifth round. Let me remind you of the goal super bonanza in this round. If you solve all 4 riddles, you have 2,000 Ghana cedis from Goyle. If you solve 3 out of the 4, you have 1,600 Ghana cedis. If you solve 2 out of the 4, you get 1,000 Ghana cedis. And if you solve 1, you get 500 Ghana cedis. Sponsored by Goil Good Energy. All right, so in this round, we are going to be solving riddles. I'm going to be reading out the clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. In order to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Presby? Thank you. Yours, St. James. Thank you. And yours, Pope John. Thank you. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. When you ring, your answer must be ready. I will not wait. You can see that I'm in a hurry. Good. All right. First riddle. I am a type of wave. I am electromagnetic. I am distinguished by the method of my production. I am produced in the deceleration of a charged particle in the field of... Yes, Burma.
X-ray.
No. I continue. In the field of another charged particle. My name is the German word that means breaking radiation. Yes, Emmanuel.
Bremsstrahlung radiation.
Yes. I read all the clues. 3 points. Next one. I am a synthetic industrial chemical. I am a precursor to a widely used plastic. I am an organochloride. I am generally prepared by the high temperature chlorination of ethane. My molecular formula is C2H3Cl. Yes. Go on, John.
We have chloroethane.
Again?
Chloroethane.
No. Who rang next? Who rang? You rang. Barama.
Chloroethane.
Yes. That was the 5th clue. 3 points. 3 points. Next one. I am used to refer to a group of autosomal recessive disorders. I result from the deficiency of one of the 5 enzymes. Okay. Go ahead,
We
Emmanuel.
have deficiency disease.
No. I continue. I result from the deficiency of one of the 5 enzymes required for the synthesis of cortisol in the adrenal cortex. I can occur in various forms, and the clinical presentation of each form is different, depending to a large extent on the underlying enzyme defect. Most of my disorders involve excessive or deficient production of hormones such as glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids, or sex steroids. And I can alter development of primary or secondary sex characteristics in some affected infants, children, or adults. I am one of the most common autosomal recessive disorders in humans. So who am I? Yes, John. Go ahead.
Trisomy 21.
No. Barima.
Down syndrome.
No. Those of you making this noise, answer this. Who am I? Who am I? Shame. The right answer is congenital adrenal hyperplasia, also known as CAH. CAH. All right, last one. I am a 4-digit number. I am a palindromic number. Forward or backward, the value is the same. The sum of my digits is 2 dozens. My first digit is a cube. My second digit is a square. Yes. John.
8,448.
You are right. I read all the clues, 3 points. And that's the end of the 5th round. Pepsodent toothpaste, Beta Malt, Ghanaian Academic and Research Network, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Newmont Ghana, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Aburi Presby Senior High Technical School has 20 points. St. James Seminary Senior High School has 42 points. Pope John Senior High School and Minor Seminary has 48 points. Presby Senior High School, thank you for being with us. Unfortunately, we must say goodbye at this time. All the best to you, gentlemen. St. James Seminary Senior High School, thank you for being here and for giving us such a good contest. Well done. Unfortunately, we must say goodbye to you as well. I wish you the very best. Pope John Senior High School and Minor Seminary, congratulations on winning the contest. Well done, well done, well done. You have some things coming your way if your score remains the highest of the day, because we have the AT Highest Scorer Award sponsored by AT. Life is Simple. What they are doing at this level or at this stage is providing 3,000 Ghana cedis to any school that has the highest score of the day. So I don't know, maybe you will have that. All right. But best of all, I look forward to seeing you in the semifinals. Well done. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this contest. Please plan to be with us next time when we bring you Mawuli School, Abetifi Presby Senior High School, and Prempeh College. Thank you, and see you next time. This has been a Primetime production. Bye.